Alright, we've got some one-step equations to start with. We're solving these. 3x means 3 times x. So to get rid of multiplication, we divide. Anything you do to one side of the equation, do to the other. 21 divided by 3 is 7. Number 2, x plus 8 equals 11. To get rid of plus 8, subtract 8 from each side. Number 9, to get rid of minus 9, we'll add 9. Anything you do to one side, do to the other. 1 plus 9 gives us 10, and so we get x equal to 10. On 4, to get rid of division by 11, because the fraction bar means divide, we multiply. The opposite of division is multiplication, so we'll multiply both sides by 11. So x equals 44. Number 5, to get rid of multiplying by a negative 8, divide by a negative 8. Negative divided by a negative is positive, so we get x equal to 2. Number 6, you'll want to rewrite it. When you see minus negative, rewrite it as plus a positive. So those two equations are equivalent. They have the same answers. To get rid of plus 4, subtract 4. And so we get x equal to 3. Alright, now we start with some two-step equations. Remember, on two-step equations, we're kind of thinking through order of operations, parentheses, and other grouping symbols, exponents, multiply and divide from left to right, add and subtract from left to right. But we're undoing these things, so we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. So we're going to get rid of this addition. To get rid of plus 8, subtract 8. Once you do that, you'll see just a one-step equation. And now to get rid of multiplying by 2, divide both sides by 2. So we're undoing addition or subtraction first, then undoing multiplication or division. Number 8, to get rid of minus 4, we'll add 4. Again, we're undoing addition or subtraction first. Now we'll undo the multiplication. To get rid of multiplying by 3, divide by 3 on each side. Remember, anytime you want to check this, you just plug it back in. So we would have 3 times 3 minus 4 equals 5. Then we'd use our order of operations on the left side. We'd multiply before we subtract. And so we do end up getting 5 equal to 5. So it checks, it works. We can be confident in our answer. 9 is another two-step equation. Subtract 1 from each side. Get 4x equals 24. To get rid of multiplying by 4, divide by 4 on each side. And so x is 6. Number 10, to get rid of minus 15, we'll add 15. 15 plus 15 is 30. From here, it's one-step equation. To get rid of multiplying by a negative 5, divide both sides by a negative 5. And so positive divided by negative is a negative. Number 11, we're trying to undo division and addition. So we'll get rid of the addition first by subtracting 13 from each side. 8 minus 13 is negative 5. To get rid of division by 3, multiply by 3. To get rid of plus 9, subtract 9. To get rid of multiplying by a negative 2, divide by a negative 2. So we get x equal to 8. Here we're using the distributive property to simplify this, to get rid of the parentheses. So we'll multiply the 5 over that subtraction. 5 times x gives us 5x. 5 times negative 7 gives us negative 35. They're not like terms, you can't combine them, so you can't do anything else. 14, we have multiplication over addition, so we'll distribute that 7. 7 times x is 7x. 7 times 3 gives us 21. Be careful with your negatives. We're multiplying negative 4 times n, negative 4n. And then negative 4 times, you could think of that as negative 8 is positive 32. If you don't do it that way, you would write negative 4n minus a negative 32 to begin with, but then we'd clean that up for our final answer. So whichever way makes more sense to you is fine. 16, distribute your 9. 9 times 3n is 27n. 9 times 7 gives us 63. Here we're solving equations that require distributive property. To get rid of the parentheses, we'll distribute the 4. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. Now we've got a two-step equation. To get rid of minus 20, add 20 to each side. So we get 4x equals 44. To get rid of multiplying by 4, divide both sides by 4. And so x is 11. 18, distribute your negative 3. Negative 3 times x, negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 4, positive 12. To get rid of plus 12, we'll subtract 12 from each side. And so we get negative 3x equals negative 24. To get rid of multiplying by negative 3, divide by negative 3. And so we get x equal to positive 8. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you.